I was young in the Lord, about 18 years old, and I was invited to a church conference by some ministers of the Lord and a prophet of the Lord, actually. And it was in Abilene, Texas. So we took off and we arrived at the church conference, and they were having church already. So I sat down in the audience and I was listening to the preaching. And then all of a sudden the preacher looked at me and he said, "Jeremiah." I don't even know. I knew my name, to be honest with you. And then he said this. He said, "Your greatest fear is that you won't be able to preach because Jesus will return." And then he said, "When you stop worrying about being seen and start worrying about being heard, God is going to do something with you." And I was just amazed and blown away because I never told anybody that fear. Well, God wasn't done with me yet on that day. A woman of God then calls me up to the front altar, and she says this in the most pure way. She says, "You're a handsome young man, but you have pride." And I said, "Whoa." And then she said this in Proverbs. It says, "A haughty spirit goes before a downfall." And then she prayed for me. I just broke down crying at the altar, repenting, throwing myself at the feet of God. And I was truly amazed at the intimacy of the Lord and at his full knowledge. He knew the very thing that I only repeated to myself. And we know, yes, it's God, but when it actually happens, it's amazing. And I just give God glory for that. To this day, I still remind myself of it. And it's an encouragement. And it reminds me to stay humble and just to always worry about being heard and not seen. Glory be to God.